Hi, this is Drew Montel with Ernie Ball Music Man, here to talk to you about the new Ernie Ball Super Locks. Today we're going to discuss what you can do with these, how to make them work, and how to apply them to your instrument and your strap. As you can see here, the Super Locks come in 3 separate finishes. There's gold, nickel, and black to match any hardware for your specific instrument. And today what we're going to do is apply them to a Music Man Axis as well as an Ernie Ball guitar strap. So first things first, you have to get your tools together. You're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver, a 13mm wrench, and a 7/64 drill bit. And we have to get started here by taking off the current strap buttons. So you'll take your Phillips head screwdriver or whatever else is necessary to remove the current strap buttons. And holding the guitar firmly, as well as focusing on the screwdriver itself, remove the screw slowly to ensure that you're not going to drop the screwdriver or screw or other hardware on your guitar and scratch it. Once the screw gets to the end, it's a good idea to remove the rest by hand. Make sure you grab everything before it comes off the guitar. It's also important to retain any hardware that's on the guitar, such as any washers or whatnot that you might need. Again, at the end, use your hand to remove everything else. So some manufacturers drill their strap buttons with different size screws. Therefore, you're going to need to make sure that the hole in your guitar is meant for the Super Lock screws. So what we're going to be doing is taking a 7/64 drill bit and drilling a 1.5-inch hole into the guitar. You can see here I've applied tape to the drill bit to show me exactly where the drill bit should stop when I'm ready to, when the hole is deep enough. Again, holding the guitar firmly, making sure the drill is right where it needs to be, down the line of the screw. I'm going to drill. Again to the back side. Now if you're feeling resistance on your drill bit, you're going to want to do what's called a peck, which is slowly insert the drill bit and pull it out a little bit to release all of the chips that are coming off when you're drilling. Down to 1.5 inches. So now that we have the proper sized hole on the instrument, we can take the Super Lock screw, which come with the Super Locks, the button, and on this instrument we had a washer, so we're going to put that back on, and we're going to tighten down the screws first by hand just to get it started, and then again with our Phillips head screwdriver. It's very important that you don't over-tighten these screws because you have the capability to strip out the wood, which will basically rip the button out of the guitar, which is not what you want. So once you get down to the bottom here, you're going to feel some resistance, and it's a good idea just to give it one more quarter turn just to tighten it up. No more than that. It'll hold it quite firmly. And again, take the Super Lock button, screw, and the washer that was previously on the instrument, starting by hand, finishing up with the screwdriver, and 1/4 turn just to tighten it. So now our instrument is ready for our Super Locks. Now we need to get our strap ready. And there's 3 components to the Super Lock. There's the lock itself, there's the washer, and the nut. First things first, we insert the Super Lock into the strap hole, making sure the threads are exposed on the other side. Apply the washer to the back side, and then tighten the nut down. Again, starting by hand, and finishing with a 13mm hex driver. It's a good idea to make sure this is nice and tight. Hand tightening is plenty, and you can see everything's nice and attached. Do the same thing with the other side. Again, inserting the super lock, the washer, then the nut. And tightening with the hex driver. So now our instrument's ready and our strap's ready. You're going to take the two actuators, which are the black buttons on the top of the super lock, and pinch them in together, which will release the ball bearings, which are the locking mechanism. And you're going to insert them into the super lock button, pinching until you hear the click on the bottom and making sure that both black buttons are back to their original position, which ensures that they are locked. Again, pinching both buttons, inserting it into the strap button, letting go and making sure they're in their original position and locked. And now your guitar is super locked. Again, I'm Drew Montel with Ernie Ball Music Man, introducing you to the new Ernie Ball Super Locks.